Acceptance and vibration. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Acceptance is a very important concept when it comes to allowing ourselves to receive the things that we want, that life has caused us to ask for, which we call contrast. And acceptance in the traditional meaning is very different than acceptance in the vibrational meaning. Acceptance, from a traditional point of view, a lot of times you say, well, you got to accept it. It's just the way life is. So just learn to live with it, accept it the way it is, and do the best you can with it. It's a kind of a giving up, a hopeless kind of situation, contentment, resigning yourself to a life that you don't really like. And of course, we know that's completely faulty. But that is a traditional viewpoint on acceptance, whereas vibrational acceptance is, I understand. I accept the situation because I understand it vibrationally. I understand it's the manifestation of some energy I have going on. And in that understanding that it is a manifestation of my vibration, one that I don't like, it means it came from a faulty belief. As a result of a faulty belief, and so I can go to work to release that faulty belief, and I also know that the preferred situation is now a vibrational reality. So acceptance from a vibrational perspective is a very, very powerful thing because it allows you to see contrast as a very positive thing. It's a thing to celebrate. And also, very importantly, is you don't blame. You give up blaming other people and any of that kind of stuff, judgment and whatnot, because you accept that the situation is completely in your life because of the energy that you have going on and broadcasting to the law of attraction, which essentially is your belief energy. And as you get your positive mind focused, it can be that energy as well. But the bottom line is everything is coming out of your energy, and you accept that, not as something that you're stuck with, but quite the opposite, something that means your life got better. So you can easily see it from a good point of view, and that is what allows you to release resistance around a situation that you do not like. So when you accept it vibrationally, you're okay with it, right? There's no resistance. You're not bothered. There's a big one. You're not bothered. And when you're not bothered, then you're not pulling your vibration down. You're not having thoughts that are low vibration energy, out of alignment. You're not having those. So that means you're allowing yourself to receive the new experience. So this little example I have here, this is the current job. Now, a person can feel either high vibration around the job or low vibration around the job. Let's say that it's not a job that they really particularly like, but it's what they have right now. And so if they're thinking traditionally, they may think, well, I'm stuck here. I have to resign myself that this is the only kind of work I'm going to be able to get. And that's the way it goes. That's the way life is. So I'll just do the best I can with it. And of course, that's low vibration energy to law of attraction. Law of attraction keeps you in that same job, matching energy. However, when we step into the vibrational definition of acceptance, now we're thinking, oh, well, the new job we want is in a vibrational reality, and this job anyway is just simply the manifestation of my energy, so I'm not stuck here. Nobody has done anything that's not about the economy or anything else. I've just had some energy going on through the beliefs that I have that put me in this job. The law of attraction hooked me up with the job that matched my energy. Well, that means if I change my energy, then I change my job. And that's most certainly the case. And that could be the case in any aspect of life. It could be something to do with you want a different home, or even if you're homeless and you want a home, could be to do with your health, could be to do with money, could be to do with friendships. Everything I say here about this job situation applies exactly equally to all those other situations. So if you go to this job that you don't really like all that much, and you just are appreciating it, and you're not bothered by the way that it is because you understand it, and you're okay with it, vibrationally you're okay with it, now there's no resistance, and on top of all of that, that frees up your mind. Now you're not thinking any kind of negative thoughts about it. And then you sort of put the frosting on the cake and you say, I love a job that is. And so you really make that a dominant thought in your mind. Anytime you might find yourself starting to think a negative feeling thought about this existing job, you say, I love a job that is, and you fill in the blank with all of the details that a job would be that you would really love to be working at. And you're not saying you got the job or anything like that, so there's no resistance. Faulty belief doesn't flare up around that, because you're just saying, I love a job that is. Or you could even say, I love the feeling of a job that is, right? But the bottom line is you're just making a statement that puts you emotionally in tune with the job that you want, with the job that this contrasting job caused you to ask in your inner being, put in vibrational reality, the job that you want. And it's a high vibration. So if you'll match that key, then you start to receive the path to it. And the way you receive, and the way you stay as a vibrational match to that job that you want, is to accept the job that you have is simply a vibrational thing. So you're okay with it, not bothered by it. You appreciate the positive aspects of it, even if there's just one. And then you just really have a attitude of mind that says, I love a job that is. So again, anytime, as many times through the day as you're working at this job and you find yourself maybe sliding into a little bit of negative energy about it, you say, I love a job that is. And what that will do, knowing the creative process, that'll sort of wake you up, make you aware of your thoughts, and that everything is on track, that this job caused you to ask for the better job, and that's all on its way to you. And so you accept it, and and you're not bothered. You don't let anything about it bother you, because you know you're not stuck in it, and there's not some reason that you don't control that you're in that job and you're going to stay in that job. You see, it's all back to you again. It's all in your hands. As you vibrationally accept it, that means I know why it's here, and I know what's going on, and I know the better thing is on the way to me. So that's the value and the importance of understanding vibrational acceptance. So look at your life, and look at anything in your life where you're not accepting the way it is vibrationally, and that means that you are not allowing yourself to receive the new experience that you want, and you're pinning yourself into exactly the same vibration that keeps the same situation happening as it is. And it could be any situation all in life. So we want to catch ourselves starting to feel bothered about whatever it is. If we're feeling bothered in any part of our day, any aspect of our day, that's when we want to remember that the job or whatever the situation, the improved experience is on the way to us. So you can say, I love a job that is, and you fill in that blank. You could say, I love a body that's feeling free and able to move about and energetic. And I love friends that are reliable and trustworthy, and whatever attributes it is that you want to give to them. And you could say, I love a house that is, and you can name all the details of that. And even in the face of a physical reality currently that is not that, so you're saying, I love a job that is, even when you're working in this job that you don't like that much. See, you're tuning your vibration. This is tuning your vibration to the vibration of the job that you want, to the job that you want, which is in vibrational reality because of this current job experience that you have that you don't like. You see, it's just all good news when you know how the creative process works. There's just no bad days, no bad anything. It's all contrast, which means expansion has happened, and that makes everything feel a whole lot better, a whole lot easier. So I would recommend if you are wanting to get things flowing in your life in a different way, you can create a list of, you can call it the things that bother me list. And the intention of this list is that you are going to specifically and intentionally find new thoughts so that that thing stops bothering you. Whatever it is, if it's your health bothering you, or your neighbor bothering you, or a job bothering you, or a money situation bothering you, whatever is bothering you, you want to relieve that. You want to soothe that. You want to find relief on that. You find new thoughts so you get to the point where you're not bothered. If you get all of the things out of your life that bother you in terms of thinking about them differently, some of those things you can't walk away from without creating more resistance, but you can always create a better emotional environment in your mind about the thing. So 2 columns, and one is things that bother me, so you have a list of all the things, people could be, and now on the other side, my new thoughts, so that doesn't bother me. And if you clean that all up, see, you clean up your vibration, and then you open the door, because this bothering stuff, anything that bothers you, that's like you got the pipe cluttered up. Because see, all that stuff that life caused you to ask for, it's a vibrational reality, and it's ready to flow to you. But when you're bothered by things, you clog up the pipe and it can't flow to you. So if you will find relief from being bothered so that you're not bothered by anything anymore, your pipe's completely clear. That's the natural way it's meant to be. And then all that stuff that life caused you to ask for that you want, it'll just flow right into your experience. So there's another little tool that you can use to clean up your energy, because this is all about, everything I do is about helping you to clean up your subconscious mind of faulty beliefs. And when you clean that up, then you're not going to be pulling your vibration down, and your vibration is going to stay in its natural high place. And then you get the natural high vibration flowing life, which is that cycle of joyous experience where you want things, and then you really start immediately receiving the path, and you don't really care how long the path is, none of those details. You're not concerned about them. You're at ease with them. You're trusting your inner being's got all that taken care of. So you're enjoying your day in all the ways that you like to enjoy it. And you're processing contrast in a way that it doesn't bother you, that you understand it, and that keeps you in a good feeling place. So you accept contrast, you accept any situation as a vibration of a vibration you're offering that causes the manifestation of that thing that you don't like. And so you accept it from that perspective, and then it just doesn't bother you. You just say, okay, fine, I'll just work on offering a new vibration. And the way you do that is then you say, you have some statement that puts you in the emotional essence of the thing that you want. So in this example, I say, I love a job that is, right? So you're going to a job that you really don't like, but at the same time, you're saying, I love a job that is. So that creates focus. That really tunes you in to the emotional essence of the thing that you want, and it begins to manifest. Okay, so that's the message for today. Acceptance and vibration, vibrational acceptance. That's the one that's really important. The old traditional acceptance, you want to get away from that, and you want to get into vibrational acceptance. It's very, very powerful to allow you to let go of any resistance, and that means your vibration's high, and that means you're moving back towards your natural high vibration life. Okay, thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and have yourself a great day.